Hey everyone, so today I'm going to make a brownie, given that it's Easter. I'm going to put some mini Cadbury's cream eggs in it. So I've made this recipe before, brought it into work and it went down a treat, so I thought I'd make it again. It's currently on my blog and it's called No Frownie Have Brownie. I know, cheesy. So it has a lot of elements to it, but it's pretty easy to follow, and I'm no baker and it turned out well. So it's got a gooey middle in it, and that's due to a meringue puff that I make, and then the gooey brownie mix as well. So I've started off by whipping some egg white and cream of tartar, and now I'm going to heat some sugar up with some water, and that'll I'll merge those in together, and that'll be my meringue whip. So I'll get that started and come back to you. All right, so the meringue fluff is ready and it tastes delicious. It's really good with the maple syrup. I've not tried to make meringues out of this, but I certainly will. I'd say it gives a lovely caramel flavour. So next part is I've got 3 eggs and some golden castor sugar, so I'm going to whip those up again like they're milkshake kind of consistency. So the eggs and the sugar are beaten and, like I said, to a milky kind of consistency. That takes about 5 or 6 minutes. While I was doing that, I had some chocolate melting, so that's a mix of milk chocolate, dark chocolate and white chocolate, and I'll put obviously the weights and everything in the recipe. Once it had kind of melted the chocolate, I put in butter as well, and it's just lovely and silky, creamy consistency. So now I'm going to add it into the egg mixture. This is cool-ish now. If it's too hot, it'll just curdle. So I'm going to do it bit by bit, and I'm going to fold it in gently in a figure of 8 using a spatula. So I'll do that and get that all incorporated and come back to you. Chocolate is nice and incorporated in now. I'm going to add or sieve in some cocoa and some flour. Excuse the big bowl. I was planning to use this bowl for the mixing, but so I'm going to sieve that in. And once again, I'm going to fold that in gently. You just don't want to knock too much of the air out of it. It won't rise otherwise. And you want it to give it kind of a nice airy consistency. You don't, look, this recipe doesn't really need to rise, to be honest. You want a little bit of a lift in it, but it's not like a Victoria sponge where you need a bit of hug. All right, so I'm going to just gently incorporate that in, as I say. And we're nearly there, trust me. I'll come back to you again. Okay, so I have put half of that, I suppose the brownie mixture, it's super fudgy, it looks delicious. I put half the mixture into a lined, greased cake tin. And now I'm going to put the meringue on top. So I'm just going to put this on top. Bit left over, to be honest. There's lots there. Gently incorporate it. You can see why people liked this. It's got all the good things in it. I reckon this would be a good one to get the kids involved in as well. You know, on maybe tomorrow, Easter Saturday. It's pretty good. Level it out a little bit for the chef later on. So the best bit, Cadbury's cream eggs. So just plop those in all around. This is 2 packets of mini eggs, and then we'll put another layer of the fudge, the brownie mixture on top, and then we'll put it in a preheated oven, which is at 170 degrees Celsius, and we'll cook that for 30 minutes and it will be yum. Just wanted to give you a look at what it was like before it goes into the oven. So it's a little bit marbled on top with the meringue fluff, but it'll be fine. As I say, I'm going to put that in for 30 minutes. I'm going to check it after the 30-minute mark. If it's still, I'll give it a little wiggle, and if it's still a bit loose, then I'll pop it in for a few more minutes. So that's 45 minutes in the oven in the end. I've just served it with a cardamom cream. I had that at a restaurant recently and I thought that's delicious. Just takes the sweetness off the sugary brownie. That's a sour cream, so just mixed a bit of cardamom powder in with sour cream, and yeah, it's good to go. Enjoy.